Hi, my name is Steve Holcomb, and I am your son or daughter's Intro to Business teacher this year. It's a relatively new class that I started with the approval of Mr. Miller about 4 years ago, and we've done it every year since. The intention of the class, first of all, is to take students that are in high school and introduce them to various topics in business to see if there's interest that they may have in studying that in college. Some of the students I know in the class are already planning on majoring in some form of business. Just so you'll know, my background is actually in law. I spent about 10 years as an attorney, although only about 5 years in private practice. And from there, went and established my own business in real estate. Began teaching about 11 years ago, just part time when the market was down. Found that I loved teaching and just transitioned over into being a full time teacher. So that's kind of my background. And I like to use that in this business class to both introduce the various disciplines of business, marketing, accounting, finance, human resources, and just general management, in addition to also talking about a lot of personal financial matters. Um, you may have already seen your son or daughter bring home a spreadsheet. I told them to try to share with parents where we put together an amortization schedule for a home mortgage. It's not perfect, but it actually showed them the cost of a home over time. And we discussed some of the ways to save a lot of money in doing a 15-year mortgage, putting aside 5 to 10% down so that you're not fully leveraged into the property. For those of you that may have some background or experience on the business side of things, I'm sure these things are very familiar to you. But for kids, I've found that it's something that opens a whole new doorway into the understanding of and use of money at a young age. Uh, we're also going to go through the purchase of a stock and follow that individual stock throughout the year so we can start tracking what happens in the stock market, especially with the pandemic that we're in. It's a very interesting study for them to see how it can affect the stock market during these times. There's going to be stock splits that are occurring in Apple and some of the other tech stocks that should be interesting to watch. And then we're also going to show them a pretty high level use of spreadsheets. And I'm going to take them into it and show them the purpose of setting aside money at an early age for retirement and how money can grow over time and the importance of time in that particular scenario. So I hope it's going to be intriguing to them. I hope it's something that you want your children to learn. But I welcome any feedback or comments. Please just let me know. Again, my name is Steve Holcomb, and we're just thrilled to have your kids here at Fort Worth Christian. For me personally, I have my wife and I are kind of a modern day Brady Bunch. We have 6 kids, one of whom has already graduated from Fort Worth Christian and is studying accounting at Harding University as a junior. And then I have 3 currently attending Fort Worth Christian right now. And then my 2 youngest will be brought over to Fort Worth Christian soon, we hope. Thanks again for sharing your children with us, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.